So it sounds a little bit better than when you just play chord. See? So you go like this. Hello, good morning. My name is Ebute. Thank you for tuning to this channel. And in this channel, I teach you how to play your gospel chords, licks, runs, and line, passing chords, and all that. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to play Nigerian praise songs, Nigerian or African praise songs, right? I got a question from one of my subscribers, and he was asking. He has been playing worship songs, slow songs, and all that, and he has not started playing praise songs. So he wanted to know what he needs to know to be able to play praise songs. So that means this video is basically for beginners. I'm going to show you some few tips as to the things you need to know, basic that you need to know, so that you can begin to play Nigerian praise songs. Nigerian praise song is a bit fast, and so you need to have some level of skills to be able to play it efficiently. So stay tuned. So I'm going to be showing you 4 tips in this tutorial. And then the first one is learn to play your major scale in all 12 keys. Yeah, you might say that the major scale is quite basic, but it's very important. Sometimes you think you know this thing, but you don't really know it very well. You are expected to know how to play your major scale in all 12 keys. The reason is because practicing Nigerian praise songs, African praise songs, it has a fast tempo, and so you need to have a good level of finger independence, finger independence to be able to play those scales and those runs and those broken chords that they are playing in a fast way. So you need to learn how to play your scales. And this video is for beginners. That's why I'm emphasizing on major scale first. So you practice your major scale. And if you are practicing your major scale, make sure you practice in all 12 keys. And you can see I'm using my metronome. You're also expected to use a beat or a metronome or something like that. So make sure you practice in all 12 keys, even though you play on one key, even though you are transposed and you play on one key. It's good that when you are practicing, you practice in all 12 keys. Yeah, it helps your finger independence. All right, so you just pick a tempo. This one is 80 here. So that's it. So you practice in all 12 keys. Let me try. The key of D, the key of E, the key of F, the key of G, A, B. I also do that in with the black keys. Then the last key is A, B flat. Oh, sorry. So you're expected to practice your major scale, follow a tempo that you are comfortable with, and then after I increase to a better tempo. So the second tip is learn your triads and their inversions. Yeah, you learn your triads and their inversions. In playing Nigerian praise songs, it's basically triads. It's not anything advanced chords or extended chords or stuffs like that. It's majorly triads that you manipulate. So you learn your triads and then their inversions. So if I'm like now, Makossa praise progression is most of the Makossa progression is 1 4 5 4. So 1, that's enough for the metronome. So 1 4 5 4. Bam, 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 bam. So most of this Makossa song, you can use this progression. Hey, my God is good. 1 4 5 4. So you can see. So I'm using the 1 chord triad, 4 chord triad, 5 chord triad. But you can see I'm playing different inversion. Like the 1 chord, I'm using the first inversion. The 4 chord, I'm using the root position. 5 chord, I'm using the root position. So it's good you know your triads. You practice your triad, right? Sorry about that. And then you practice them in inversions, different inversions. So I pick the key of like now when I was playing the 1 4 5 chord. You see, I'm playing the first chord, one first inversion. So you can also decide to change the inversion. And if you change the inversion, the sound changes a little. It sounds as though you're playing another chord. So if I'm playing like this, see, I can say to change the inversion and play like this. I can even play it in a high octave. So it's good you know all these inversions and then play with this. So you practice the inversion like this. I know most times is the chords we use is the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. So maybe you can try to practice those ones before you come back again and start practicing the 2 chord, the 3 chord, 6 chord, and maybe the 7 chord. All right. So after that, you go to the 4 chord. You practice the inversion. Go to the 5 chord. Practice the inversion. Then move to the next key. This is a D. You practice the inversion. What's the 4 in the key of D? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 in the key of D is the same thing as the 5 in the key of C. Then the 5 chord. So you practice it like that. And also, of course, you also practice with the 2 hands. Here. So as you're practicing this, your fingers are getting used to playing these triads and this inversion. So when it's time to play praise song, it's the same thing you're going to use. So it's good that you do them in your practice time, so that when it's time to play, you just apply the same thing. What you just need to be concerned about is the progression of that particular praise song, and then you just play the chords, the triads you have been practicing in your practice time. Now the third tip is learn to play your broken chords and their inversions. Also, you learn to play the broken chords and their inversion. Now. We are still talking about triads. Just in case you don't know, triad is just 3 notes chord. Triad is a type of chord, right? And it has 3 notes inside. 1, 2, 3. So it's cool. We call it triads. So now you practice your broken chords. So when I'm talking about broken chords, I'm still talking about triads. You know, triad. So practice your broken chords and their inversions. Yeah, broken. You know, the praise song has to do with some runs inside. You know, and all that. And basically, the runs are from the chord. They just play the chord, or sometimes they add 1 or 2 notes and then run the chords, the scale or the run. So it's good to play those. You practice the broken chord also. So like I was playing the Makossa progression, right? Now if I play chords, this is a chord 1, 4, 5 progression. Sorry about that. So, but if I'm going to be using the broken chords, it's going to sound like this. See? So you can see that my right hand is just playing the notes one by one. So this is a 1 chord, first inversion, then there's a 4 chord, 5 chord. But I'm just playing it one by one. I'm just playing it broken. So it sounds a little bit better than when you just play chord. See? So you go like this. So it's good that you know your broken chord. So that basically, this third point is very important. If you want to sound advanced, if you want to sound like you can really play the praise songs, it's good that you know how to play the broken chords. And then for you to be able to play that fast, praise songs is usually fast. For you to be able to play that fast, you must have practiced practice it in your practice time. You will discover that when you start practicing it, you'll be slow. But as you continue to practice it, you become faster. Also, you need to practice the chords also. The diatonic chords and inversion. So as you continue, you will discover some level of speed. So practice broken chords and their inversion. So this is for the 1 chord, right? Then practice the 4 chord. The 5 chord, the same thing. So practice the broken chords and practice the broken chords in all the keys. Even though you transpose, it's good that you do this in all 12 keys because it's helping that finger independence. By the time you practice this thing, the triads, broken chords in all 12 keys, and you come back to the 1 chord you play, you discover that you're going to play more smoothly and you're going to play more at ease. And you see your fingers moving faster than you thought. Why? Because you're practicing on all 12 keys. So the key, this is the key of D, right? You also practice in the key of D. Then the 4 chord is this. The same chord with the 5 chord in the key of C. Okay, I think it's also good that you use a beat also. Okay, this one is quite slow, right? Just use something that is according to your speed. Don't get discouraged that you play very slowly. And if you see any good pianist, the keyboardist or whoever the pianist is started slowly before it got to that level. Just the way you started growing. There was a time you were 1 year old, and then you were 2 years old. Now some of you are 20 years, some of you are even 30, some of you are even 40 years. You say 40 years, and you're still going. So don't think you just come to keyboard and you know how to play this in 1 day or 2 days or 1 month. You need to take time to practice it slowly and be patient with it. That's why playing the keyboard has to be your passion, so that you have the strength to wait until you break through, kind of breakthrough. So it's very important that you practice slowly and practice these broken chords, because you're going to use it a lot in playing praise songs. All right, so the last tip for this video is this: listen to African praise songs. Yep. If you want to speak a particular language, you need to start learning it. You need to start listening to people speak it, right? And then, even if you are learning it, you need to listen to people speak it. You need to be around the people that are speaking it. And then what happens? You begin to speak the same thing. So if you want to know how to play African praise songs, you listen to other African praise songs. You either go on YouTube or you just get a CD that is playing some praise songs. Go listen to the CD, or you play listen to the CDs, and then maybe go on YouTube. You just type African praise songs or a Nigerian praise song. You see a lot of praise songs that you can listen to. It's good that you listen to it, so you hear the groove. You hear the way their hands are moving. You hear the way they are playing it, the tempo, and all those things. You take note of all those things, and as you take note, you also copy. Do a lot of copying. As a beginner, you have to do a lot of copying, and as you copy, a point to come where you will come up with your own creativity, right? But you start with copying a lot of people's concepts. So if you want to play Nigerian praise songs, listen to how it is played. Listen to it. Listen to the intros. Listen to the way the pianist is playing all manner of things, and all that. So listen to those stuff. And then as you listen to it, when you want to start playing, those things register in your subconsciousness, right? So when you want to start playing the playing, you see that you start playing like them. Especially when you have done your homework, practice your skills, your chords, inversions, broken chords, and all that. So when you want to start playing, you discover that you'll be able to play what they are playing, right? Because you have listened to them. So listen to other praise songs. Listen to the way they play their intro. There are a lot of intros. Like there is one like this. A lot of them you could just play. Okay, there is one that sounds like this, right? Something like that. And it's nice with 2 hands. So now that progression, I heard that from a song. I can't even remember the song, but I heard it and I've played it before. So I didn't get that from my head. I got it because I listened to somebody's playing, somebody's praise songs, and somebody's the piano playing, and then I listened to the way they played, and I learned it from there. So, and then that particular groove is gotten from this progression: 1 6 2 5, 1 6 and 2 5. You see? So anytime you are playing this progression, you can play that groove, right? 1. Hey, my God is good, oh. Hey, my God is good, oh. So anytime you are playing 1 6 2 5, you can play that. So that is that. You listen to other praise songs and then try to score what they are playing. Try to copy what they are playing. And as you do that, after a while, your creativity begins to come up. You begin to become more creative, and then begin to come up with your own style, or come up with your own licks, runs, lines, and all of that. So that will be that for this video. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something from this video. This video is just giving you assignment to go and learn your major scales on beats or on tempo. Don't just play, say, okay, I can play major scale. No, go out, play a beat and see if you can play it like that patiently on all 12 keys. then you know that you can play it or not. Practice your chords, broken chords. I'd like you to practice your broken chords very well because you're going to be using a lot of. You can even learn this one. Okay, let me do it slow. Okay, something like that. Okay, let me play it again. You can learn that maybe if you are singing Makossa song in your what are the Makossa songs again? Alright, so that will be that for this video. Thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell so that whenever I post videos, you get notified. So hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.